If you're feeling like there's something bigger for you, more impact, more income, more personal fulfillment, but you're unsure how to become the person who achieves all that, then today's episode is for you. I'm Valerie, and today on Business by Design, it's our third episode in the Breakthrough Mindset series. Today, let's talk about expanding your identity to match the level of success you're aiming for. Join me.
Hello, I'm Valerie Priester, and this is the Business by Design podcast. Are you a woman entrepreneur who absolutely loves what you do and enjoy helping others, but for some reason, you can't seem to get out of your own way? You can't seem to get out of your head and really create the level of success that you desire? I get it. I truly understand. I've been there too. You see, I spent years searching for, what do they call it? The holy grail, the secret sauce, right? To success. And what I learned along the way is all of the women that I knew that were very successful had one thing in common, and that was their way of thinking. Now, I know you may be saying it can't be that simple, can't be that easy, right? But the truth is, the number one key or secret, however you want to label it, to success is your way of thinking. It's your mindset. It's what you believe and what you think is possible for you. And so that's exactly why I created this podcast. I want to help you get out of your head, get out of your own way. I want to help you get into more profits, more passion, and more power. I want to help you to shift away from old beliefs and release old ways of thinking, self-sabotaging conversations, and help you shift into new beliefs that support your goals and bring lasting success. I want to help you design your victory so you can create the business and life that you desire. So if you're ready for some real talk about how to do that, if you're ready to really make the shift and move into greater possibilities and greater success, you're in the right place.
Did you know that there is power in your identity? In fact, your identity is essential to who you want to become, right? Because it really starts with who you believe yourself to be. It influences how you show up, it influences how you communicate, what opportunities you believe you deserve, right? All of that is based in your self identity. So if you see yourself as just a small scale entrepreneur, then you'll actually take actions based on that identity, right? You'll find yourself only dealing with a certain type of client that can validate that, and I hate to say lower level, but that small scale entrepreneur. I'm going to just leave it at that. Small scale entrepreneur, right? You'll only take actions that fit that identity. So we have to learn to break through to the next level by changing or adopting a new self image, right? One that aligns with the caliber of success that you're seeking. And this is where visualization comes in, right? If you would just take a few minutes every day, like even starting right now, and close your eyes and just imagine for a moment that you are the woman at your next level of success. I want you to just sit with that for a moment. Close your eyes, imagine yourself as being the woman at your next level of success. How does she carry herself? What daily routines does she have? What does she surround herself with? Who does she surround herself with? More importantly, right? Just think about that for a moment. Now open your eyes. What I want you to know is that when you clearly see that version of yourself, that's when you start to blur the line between who you are now and who you are becoming. And this is not about the whole fake it till you make it thing. It's not about that at all. It's about rehearsing a new reality so that it feels natural, right? And what happens is over time, you begin to make choices that align with this elevated self image, such as investing in high level mentorship, right? Or rebranding your website so that it reflects your new positioning, or speaking on more boldly topics, right? Or speaking more boldly about even your offers and the service that you have to offer. That's what this looks like and feels like when you practice or rehearse the new level you, right? The next level you. So, in my own journey of having to shift my self identity, I remember thinking in the early years that, well, I'm just a life coach, and that I just have a small business. And, I always viewed myself as just this person that wasn't so impactful and um, didn't really make a huge difference in the lives of others, even though my clients would tell me that I've made a huge difference in their lives. It wasn't until I could accept and believe that I could change my self identity and move into this next level person that I have now become, right? I remember one of my clients saying to me that she thought I was like the master coach of mindset. I've never thought of myself as that up until that point, right? And again, doing my own internal work and really looking at who I am as a person and what I bring to the table, my gift, my calling, my anointing, right? I begin to realize that this is indeed truly who I am, right? And even on a deeper level, I know that I'm a healer of sorts, right? And so I had to really come to terms with that and acknowledge it and believe it in order for me to step into a bigger version of myself. But once I did that, everything changed. My business changed, my belief in myself changed, my actions changed because I then began to accept larger opportunities, step into playing bigger roles, right? All of those things happen because of the shift in my self identity. And so if you're looking to move to that next level of success, you have to become the person who is that next level person, right? And when you do that, that's when you begin to align actions with your new identity. And so to step fully into this new identity, you want to start with, small yet intentional actions. If, for instance, if your next level self hires a team and currently you don't have a team, well, start by hiring one person. Maybe it's just a virtual assistant to help you, right? And start by delegating a simple task to that person. Just one step, right? If you see your business as growing to the point where you'll need a full team, just take one step and let's focus on hiring the first person. And you don't necessarily have to hire them as a full time employee. They could certainly be a 1099 contractor, right? There's many ways to do this. But the key is taking action based on your new identity, based on your next level self. And when you do that, that helps you to fully step into it, right? It won't happen overnight, but every step moves you closer to that new level person. Now, here's another big area that you want to check on, which is your language, right? Check your language. Because when you use phrases like, I'm just not good at that, or I'm too introverted to pitch at that level, right? What you're doing is you're reinforcing old limitations. And so you want to start reframing those and saying things like, I'm learning to handle that, or I'm growing in that area, right? This subtle shift in language reflects your new evolving self. It moves you into, again, practicing your next level self, right? So in our next episode, I'll focus on harnessing clarity and taking aligned action so that you can solidify all of these mindset shifts into tangible business results. But for now, remember, designing your victory is a choice, and your identity sets the tone. The moment you decide to see yourself as someone who can reach that next level, you start doing exactly that. Until next time, practice being your next level self. See you next time.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the Business by Design podcast. If you love what you're hearing each week, let me know by leaving a rating and a review. And don't forget to follow the show so you don't miss out on proven mindset techniques, strategies, and tools to help you design your victory and create the business and life you desire. Also, if you're ready to talk about the business and life that you really want, head on over to valeriepriester.com and schedule your private business breakthrough clarity call. Until next week, remember, designing your victory is a choice. Start today.